the fence.
Oh, and a goal.
Walking in front of him, he's inside the 10.
Oh, blocked from behind.
Cut off the glass, no problem at all.
Tip, one for the cradle.
Got locked up.
One guy that's got an angle on it, and he cuts back on it. Tip ball! And Cravat couldn't grab a ball. He's fly to right field against the wind. It's out of here. Buries it. We're tied at 19.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Miss Bailey Murphy. All right, let's get this started.
Welcome to Mariemont High Schools. We have a Cincinnati Hills League matchup of the home Mariemont Warriors against the visiting Blue Devils. Hope you enjoyed as much as we did the wonderful double duty tonight by senior Bailey Murphy singing our Star Spangled Banner. Certainly appreciate all the efforts that she provides with that to get us started. And we will be getting underway here in just a minute with two teams that are tied in the CHL currently, so an important match for both. 4 and 6 for both teams in the CHL. Mariemont with a 7-10 record overall, Reading with a slightly better 8-8 record. So setting the stage for us, Jeff Teeters here and Joe Cromer. Joe, who do we have for Mariemont in the starting lineup?
Sure, Jeff. We have number 4, Gracie Techmeyer, as our back DS, as well as number 23, Lauren Kamener, another DS. Maddie Cromer, the libero, number 7, has just jumped in, or number 3, excuse me. Our front line is setter Megan Cromer, number 11. We have number 21, Grace Penker, as a hitter, and then also number 13, Megan Braze, as a hitter.
And Reading will start off the service from your right side, serving to Mariemont, and that was number 5, Emma Phelps on the serve.
And a long swing by Megan Braze. Point goes to Reading.
Phelps with the second serve. Kamener. Grace Penker with the hit. Cromer to Braze. Dug out again by Reading. Hit.
Ball in by Reading. Point goes to Reading. So, Jeff, this is an important game, not only because they're tied, but Mariemont beat Reading their last match, and so this is definitely a revenge game for Reading.
Megan Cromer with the tip at the net, and it drops to the ground. That'll be side out. Service to Mariemont.
Great dink by Megan. Way to get up on that pass.
Score goes to 2-1, Reading. We'll have Maddie Cromer serving for Mariemont from your left to right. Serve to the deep middle. Set to Grace Pinker. She fires away.
Out.
It's long. Was there a tip?
Looked like it was close, but the referees decided it was not. Number 12 for Reading, Natalie Bish serving.
Also in for Reading is Erica Wilkerson moving into the front line.
Out on Reading. Great tip by Grace Pinker. Lindsay Kaminer is jumping in to replace her sister, Lauren.
And for Reading, Erin Androne back in at the libero spot.
Gracie Pinker serving.
The jump serve is up.
Way deep.
Too strong.
Serving for Reading, number 25, Cassidy Pirone.
Middle set to Lily Carlson.
Back set, very nice from Reading.
Lindsay Kaminer going at it again, but too strong. A little extra adrenaline in the early going, but we should see strong serving and strong hitting all night. There are a lot of league leaders here on both categories. Kaminer saves after a little bit of confusion. Kaminer got that one in.
Yep, great set by Megan Cromer and awesome hit by Miss Kaminer. Jacqueline Kaufman, number 12 in, replacing Gracie Techmeyer.
And also in for Reading is Carly Lockenauer.
Megan Cromer to serve.
Left hand serve to the deep corner.
Nice back set.
Cromer sets Jacqueline Kaufman, and
Nice.
it drops to the ground. That'll take the score to 5-4. Mariemont cutting the lead to 1.
Megan Cromer back to serve again.
Took a little pace off of that one.
And a wide swing by number 5, I believe. Excuse me, number 6 for Reading, Kylie Pinson.
Cromer serves middle again. And that goes into the net from Kylie Pinson.
Short spike there into the net.
Don't expect that to slow down Reading at all. They should be feeding her all night. She's first in attacks and third in kills for the CHL this year so far. She's at it again. Megan Cromer handles it. Kaminer swings away. That'll put that one against the back wall.
Nice. Great swing by Lindsay Kaminer. Great swing.
Kaminer seems to have found her timing after a couple of miscues early on going along. Megan Cromer again on the service. Set to Anna Sofio. Jacqueline Kaufman for Mariemont tries to push one over. I think we'll be called for 2 on that one. A little bit of a push. Takes the Mariemont lead to 8-5. A nice run here for Megan Cromer.
Yeah, Megan is ranked 11th in the league in serving, so it shouldn't be surprising she's had a couple in a row here. Great dig by Grace Pinker.
Lily Carlson tries for the push at the net, and it comes up just a little bit short. It'll be side out to Reading, and we'll have time for a couple of substitutions on the Reading side.
Yeah, it looks like number 10, Kelsey Courtney, replaced number 18, Anna Sofio. And then number 9, Margaret Grant, replaced number 5, Emma Phelps. Number 17 with the swing for Reading.
Megan Cromer the back set. Kaufman tries the push again, but it's dug out.
And a short spike by number 9, Margaret Grant on Reading. Mariemont 9-6. We have a substitution. Maddie Cromer, number 3, came out for number 13, Megan Braze.
Junior Lily Carlson to serve. Unfortunately short into the net. Side out. 9-7 Warriors.
And Maddie Cromer came back into libero.
Erin Androne serving for Reading. Megan Cromer with the hit.
Megan Braze with the
I'm sorry, Megan Braze, thank you.
You're right. Megan Braze with a nice block there, but it went out of bounds. So Reading point. Warriors up 9-8. That's a double set on Megan Cromer. Reading point tied up at 9.
Jacqueline Kaufman, cross-court hit.
Great block by the duo.
Braze or Kaufman will give them a half each.
Yes.
Unfortunately, somebody's called into the net there. Looks like Jacqueline Kaufman's going to get called for that infraction as she goes up for this block.
Number 14, Erin Androne, serves again.
The middle hit from Megan Braze.
Number 5 with the hit on Reading. And a great dig by Penker. Nice back set by Reading. Another dig by Penker.
Jacqueline Kaufman, nice hit into the blockers, and Reading's able to dig it out, but not able to finish as Kylie Pinson swings away, but into the net. That'll take us to an even 10-10 in the first game. Lindsay Kaminer serving deep to the back corner. Causing a little bit of problems, but Reading's able to right the ship. Set to Penker.
Great swing by Penker there, and Reading had a nice dig. Dink by Reading. Back set by Cromer. Jacqueline with the pass. Reading was not able to get that. Number 11, it looked like Carly Lankenauer had a nice effort at that, but did not get it. Kaminer serves again.
Set to Pinson. Pinson fires it, hits the net to take some pace off of it. Penker coming back the other way.
It's a great match, very well even teams.
Go to Pinson again, and that's going to be
out
at or near the line, and it's going to be out.
Yep. Very equal teams. They're both digging each other's hits quite often. Wow.
A little confusion and miscommunication, and Kaminer's serve drops in for the untouched ace.
Yes. Split the libero and the back DS, back right DS.
Kaminer drops one just a little bit short this time for a change. Penker swings.
Wow, great swing by Penker. On that, Megan Cromer, the setter, had to get the pass. And then Maddie Cromer, the libero, set it up for Penker to kill it.
Coach Aikman for Reading is going to take a timeout there and try to stem the tide of this mini run. Mariemont is on. We're at 14-10 as we take our first break.
So tonight is a fundraiser night here at Mariemont High School. It's called the Set for Sight, and they're raising money for eye cancer, I believe. Is that correct, Jeff?
Both unfortunate as well as a wonderful tradition here at Mariemont for the students, recognizing several of their teachers, former teachers, and family members who have suffered from one form of cancer or another, and the girls and both teams, JV and varsity, and the parents and the community getting together here to raise some money to help research those issues and try to bring them to an end and help not only the people they know, but those coming forward that will have to battle these same cancers.
So Lindsay Kaminer is back serving again. She had a nice little run here, about 5, I think.
Pinson swinging and puts it right on the back line.
Wow. Tough call by the line judge, but I think he nailed it there.
See here on the replay, Pinson is right up on it in the middle and drives it.
Number 5, Emma Phelps serving. She's a sophomore from Reading. Excuse me, let me check that. That's number 6, Kylie Pinson, again, the senior. Nice middle set from Cromer to Braze.
Braze had a nice hit, Pirone had a piece of it, wasn't able to control it as it dropped to the ground.
And Gracie Techmeyer, number 4, just came in for Jacqueline Kaufman, number 12, to serve. Great serve by Gracie.
Pinson unable to handle that serve and shanks it off to the side. Will take us to 16-11.
Gracie's had a really nice serving season. Once she gets going, she hits them pretty solid.
Push.
Great push.
Right over the top of the blockers and in front of the back row.
Yeah, that was number 25, Cassidy Piron, senior for Reading. Number 18, Anna Sofiel just replaced number 10, Kelsey Courtney.
And also in Emma Phelps back in for Reading to serve. Lauren Kaminer digs one up to, I believe, Megan Cromer.
You are correct, Jeff.
It's a tip to the wide open spot. Good court vision from Cromer there to see the empty spot and drop the ball in.
Gives her sister a chance to serve right now. Maddie Cromer, number 3, the libero. That serve was hot.
Lauren Kaminer going to the floor to save that one. Pinker firing away.
Nice hit.
And that'll be tipped at the back row by Kylie Pinson. Point Mariemont to take the score to 18-12 here in the first game.
That spike by Grace had a little extra sauce on it. She was unable to ink it up. Long serve by Maddie Cromer. Point goes to Reading, 18-13. As soon as one team seems to start pulling away, they counter with something else, and these equally matched teams keep going at it.
Natalie Bish to serve for Reading to the middle back row. Set up for Pinker. Pinker fires away again off the net and to the ground. 19-13 Mariemont.
Jeff, I think Pinker's had about 4 or 5 kills already. She's having a good game.
Certainly expect seeing a lot of that, setting up Pinker and Kaminer when they're at that left attack spot.
Speaking of the Kaminer sisters, they just traded positions. Lindsay came in for Lauren in their typical rotation. Now we have number 25, Cassidy Piron, serving for Reading. Short serve, Maddie Cromer with the dig.
Kept alive by Pinker. Techmeyer puts
It's
it
gonna be
over,
wide.
but it's going to be wide. Cuts the lead in 19-15. Reading down 4 on their own little mini run here again.
Piron serving again. Went for the short serve and did not get there. And she's going to come out for number 11, Carly Lanknaher. Also on the Mariemont side, Jacqueline Kaufman's coming in for Gracie Techmeyer in the front row. Megan Cromer to serve. Nice dig by Maddie Cromer. Megan with the set and back.
Jacqueline Kaufman.
Yes.
Setting up Kaminer. Takes some pace off.
Number 6, Kylie Penson rolled it over.
Carlson with the attack at the net. Reading's up to the task. Puts it back over.
Double set called on Megan Cromer. It was close. Number 10, Kelsey Courtney is replacing 18, Anna Sofio, and number 9, Margaret Grant, coming in for number 5, Emma Phelps. Number 10 for Reading to serve, Kelsey Courtney.
Pinker to Cromer. Cromer the short set to Carlson. A little too wide, and Carlson wasn't able to get there.
You're all right. That's a set play they have for Megan to do a nice back set and went a little bit wide.
Cromer to Kaminer. We've heard that before, and it continues to work for Mariemont. Reading's able to dig that one out. Pinson back across. Pinker a little bit of an overstrike.
Yep, they paid for that.
Pinson able to find the open spot in the back corner again. Bring Reading within 2, 20-18.
Like I had mentioned earlier, as soon as one team's ready to pull away, they seem to make a play and get it back.
Kaminer's attack blocked. Carlson And that one will count.
It's a nice dig by number 14, Reading's libero, Aaron Androne, but they were not able to get the pass once she got it up. Lindsay Carlson to serve for Mariemont.
It's going to be right at the line. Reading had to make the play on that rather than risk it being out. And the back row hit drops to the ground.
Yeah, Lily wasn't able to pick that one up.
Androne with another strong serve.
Great
Dish
block.
with the hit, blocked by Megan Braze.
Great block. She really got up for that one.
Megan Braze trying to climb the ladder even further on the league standing. She currently sits at number 5 in the league in blocks.
And looks like we have a timeout from Reading. It's getting a little too close to the final points, so I think their coach wants to take a breather and get the momentum back.
So we stand at 22-19. Two very evenly matched teams, as we said earlier, both with identical records in the league. And the prior match earlier in the season at Reading, if I remember right, went all the way to the 5th match and right down to the wire before Mariemont was able to pull that out.
You are right, Jeff. It went 5 games. I even think the last 2 games were within 2 or 3 points, both of them.
Earlier tonight, the JV match was held between the same 2 squads, Mariemont and Reading, and the Mariemont JV squad was able to pull it out in 3 games.
Funny thing is, in the last time when they played at Reading, the same thing happened. Although I believe Reading JVs won in 3 games, it was another one that was real tight. No?
Mariemont did pull that one out.
They did pull it out.
Okay. Lindsay Kaminer back up for her 2nd round of serving here in the game 1. The push by Pinson.
Yeah, that was a really nice push. They were, after they had blocked her a couple of times, she went with a nice push and it worked out well. The Kaminer sisters flip positions again as Lauren went to the back row for Lindsay.
Pinson with the jump serve to the back right corner. Kaufman handles it. Cromer back to Kaufman.
Mistake there.
I don't know that Kaufman was planning on that one to be a kill, but I think it's going to go that way onto the stat sheet.
I would agree. Techmeyer in for Jacqueline Kaufman. And Techmeyer to serve. Number 4.
23-20. 2 to go before this deciding point of this match. Piran with the kill.
Tight one at the net. Number 25, Piran. She banged that one home. Number 5, Emma Phelps in for number 9, Margaret Grant. And number 10, Kelsey Courtney just came out for number 18, Anna Sofia. Kaminer with a nice pass.
Grace Pinker delivers.
She sure did. She hammered that one right to the back line.
Timing was perfect on that. Megan Cromer put it right where she wanted it. She drove that one home. We sit at 24-21, game point.
Megan Cromer to serve.
I'm sorry, Maddie Cromer. I'm going to get those right eventually.
Reading called for a double. That'll be the first game goes to Mariemont, 25-21.
So we will take a short break here for about 3 minutes as the ladies get a well-deserved rest and a drink of water. Game 1 goes to Mariemont, 25-21, and we'll be back in just a minute.
Sensitive to lights and sounds. So he built secret hiding places where nothing could get in. The boy didn't like looking people in the eye. It made him feel uncomfortable. One day, he found out he had something called autism. His family got him help, and slowly, he learned how to live with it better.
Early intervention can make a lifetime of difference. Learn the signs at autismspeaks.org.
Please have a seat. I'll be honest. Your resume, not what I'm used to.
I know.
Okay, so what would you bring to my company?
What do you need?
I need a hard worker.
Good. I've got 2 part-time jobs and to help my parents pay the bills.
I need problem-solving skills.
I got through high school without a car, a phone, or a computer.
No college degree, though.
Not yet, but life's taught me a lot, and I'm ready for more.
Well, you're not the typical kind of candidate that I hire. But you are exactly what I'm looking for.
Your company could be missing out on the candidates it needs most. Learn how to find, cultivate, and train a great pool of untapped talent at gradsoflife.org.
Welcome back to Mariemont High School as the ladies are still in their huddles, talking a little strategy as both teams try to confirm what worked well as correct the things that didn't work as well.
Yeah, Jeff, it was a super tightly contested game. Mariemont pulled it out, and they're up 1-0 in the best of 5. I wasn't able to give the Reading starting lineup, but I will now. Well, let me hold on till they line up first because I want to make sure I have the front and back rows correctly.
Also want to take a minute here while we have the time. Mariemont Athletic Director Tom Nurl just talked to the crowd here this evening and recognized Mr. Don Books, a longtime teacher here, well loved by the students, retired a year or so ago, but still dedicates a lot of his time in volunteering, and he's one of the people that's hopefully will be benefited by the cancer research funds being raised tonight.
So for the starting lineup for Reading, we have number 18, Anna Safio in the front line, number 25, Cassidy Perrone, and number 12, Natalie Bish. Setter, I believe, is number 5, Emma Phelps. Number 6, Kylie Pinson is in the back row, and number 14, Erin Androne is the libero.
Mariemont will bring out a familiar lineup as well. Maddie Cromer to serve. Also in the back row joining her, Gracie Techmeyer and Lauren Kaminer. The front row, Grace Pinker, Lily Carlson, and Megan Cromer. And that first serve will go long.
Number 12, Natalie Bish in to serve. Really hot serve. Nice pickup by Kaminer.
Pinker finds a wide open corner back left. Good court vision there to see where to put that one.
Lindsay Kaminer in for her sister Lauren to get to the front row.
Evens things up at 1-1 as Grace Pinker takes control, looking for her to unleash one of her patented jump serves, and she does. It's up and strong to the back row. Tough to handle.
Double set called on number 18 on Reading. It's Anna Safio. That was a tough one on her. It was a hard pass with that hot serve.
Look for Pinker to do the same thing to the same spot. And she does. Handled a little better by Reading this time. Peering with the hit, but long.
Long. Gracie's got a really good serve. If she can get it in, she's real tough to get that pass.
Right at the net, Carlson there to run some interference and cause some confusion, and it works as it drops to the ground and go to 4-1.
Yep, that's a good example of it right there. Got the pass up, but it was into the net, so it wasn't easy for the setter to get to.
Pinker fires away again.
Sophia with a nice hit, but Maddie Cromer with the dig. Lindsay Kaminer.
Lindsay Kaminer drove that strong. Looked like Reading was able to get a block there from Emma Wilkerson, but didn't have quite the right angle on the block, and it dropped to the ground on the Reading side.
Wow, another hot serve.
Grace Pinker put that one right down the line.
Kylie Pinson gave it a great effort, wasn't able to pick it up. I think it would have hit line, so she needed to go for the ball.
Pinker changing it up a little bit. She had 3 or 4 in a row right down the middle and put that one, tried to paint the line on that one, and maybe had him a little bit off balance and hard to get to. Pinker changes it up again and goes left corner.
Really nice pass there. Like
Grace Techmeyer going to the floor to save that one.
Dink by Reading. Nice dink. I think it was number 25, Cassidy Perrone, that had that, and it was really impressive.
Kieran saw the blockers coming up of Carlson and Kaminer to block that. dropped it right over the top.
Perone with the serve.
Kaminer off the block again.
Mm-hmm.
Setting up for another hit from Pinson.
Nice set there by
Kaminer.
Megan.
Kaminer and Pinson trading blows here.
They sure are.
See who can get one down. Change of pace to Carlson. Just missed it off the side of her
Sure
hand.
did. It was right there for her, and she just came up short.
Really good change of pace there for Mariemont, just to keep the blockers from Reading guessing, but they'll be coming back to Kaminer soon enough. A bit of an overpass, but it keeps it alive.
Great block by Carlson. Cromer, both sisters. I don't know which one got it, but they both dug it up there.
Reading's going to be called for a lift on that one. Hard to blame them. They did what they could to try to keep that one alive, just weren't able to get enough of a hand on it.
For Reading, number 11, Carly Lankenauer came in for Cassie Perone. And Jacqueline Kaufman came in for Techmeyer.
Megan Cromer with the serve, trying to stretch this lead from the current 7-3.
That looks long. Reading long at number 6, Kylie Pinson.
Megan Cromer back to the service line.
Reading's got 4 girls back with the server.
Lefty delivers another one to the back corner. It's going to be close to the back lines.
Yep, another wide shot on Reading.
Called out long and wide.
These lefty serves are giving them some problems here. 9-3 Warriors. Nice back set by Reading. Cross court spike. Kaufman with the hit. Ooh, nice block.
Pinson into the block of Jacqueline Kaufman.
This is a great rally here.
Kaminer and Pinson trading blows again. Kaminer gets the best of that rally.
Kelsey Courtney, number 10 of Reading, tried to dink that one over. It was a great move. She just came up a little short in the net.
Cromer coming in low and hard again.
Nice dig by Maddie Cromer. Carlson. Ooh, Cromer into the net on that set. For Reading, number 9, Margaret Grant, coming in for number 5, Emma Phelps. And number 10, Kelsey Courtney to serve.
Courtney serve up and over, and that's going to be close.
And our line judge, Joe Techmeyer, called that long. It's pretty close, tight call by Joe, but he was pretty clear on it.
Little Carl for the service.
The barrel picks it up for Reading and swings.
Back row hit. Carlson getting low to dig that one out.
Great. Nice set by Reading.
Pinson swinging away again. Mariemont scrambles to recover.
They sure did. And both teams here have been scrambling.
And Erica Wilson drops one right over the outstretched hands of the blockers.
Maddie Cromer libero in for Lily Carlson. And number 14, Erin Androne serving for Reading.
To Cromer to Kaufman. Kaufman going deep. Covered by Androne. Off the net, Mariemont covers it. Kaminer again.
And hits it long. Erin Androne to serve again, the libero for Reading. Nice serve.
Into the referee's nest there. Our officials tonight in the catbird seat is Mindy Leonard, and the down ref is Karen Gaines, calling the second of their 2 matches this evening.
That looks long, and it was. The number 6, Kylie Pinson of Reading. Lindsay Kaminer for Mariemont to serve.
Middle set to Pinson.
Wow, great hit.
She puts it away easily.
She sure does. And the Kaminer sisters make their switch. With Lauren going to the back row.
Again, Pinson, number 1 in attacks in the CHL, number 3 in kills, so she's got plenty of arm on that serve. Shows why. Kaufman into the blockers.
Great.
gets the right angle on it, as the blockers aren't able to do that, or able to stop it.
Great swing by Kaufman. That's one of the hardest hits she's had for the night. And Reading, although they blocked it, could not control it.
Gracie Techmeyer will try to extend the 13-8 lead for Mariemont.
Nice serve by Gracie.
Off the net,
Tough
Megan
one.
Cromer digging it out. Battle at the net for both
was.
sides. Somebody's going to be called in the net.
Looks like Reading.
Looks like Cassidy Piran is the
yes,
one who's
number
going to get called
25.
for that infraction, as they were just scrapping 2 or 3 times there to see who could get it rolling off the side of that
Sure
tape.
did. Looks like Megan Braze had the initial tip, and then Megan Cromer came back, and then Reading into the net.
Techmeyer trying to put one down the left line.
Reading has some substitutions here. Number 5, Emma Phelps, going in for number 9, Margaret Grant. And number 18, Anna Sofio, in for number 10, Kelsey Courtney. Reading to serve. Nice set by Megan Cromer. Good swing by Penker. Another
Sofio
tip.
takes some pace off, but Maddie Cromer's there. Sofio again.
Ooh, Megan Braze had a nice block, but it went into the net from her hands. She was right there for it. Coach Baker asked for her to put a little more angle on that hand.
She's right there and had the timing.
Nice dig by Lauren Kaminer. Wow, Gracie Penker with the swing.
Pinker found that hole in the back left corner again.
Right.
She's come to like that spot.
Lily Carlson just came in to replace Megan Braze, and Maddie Cromer up to serve for Mariemont.
It's another one of those plays that's much easier to see from the stands than it is out on
Sure
the court,
was.
I'm certain. So give her credit for seeing that spot and hitting it on the nose.
The long swing by number 18, Anna Sofia with Reading. Mariemont up 16-10. Timeout by Reading.
Mariemont on another run here, 16-10. Kind of asserting themselves a little bit, really controlling the passing well. Sets are strong.
Yeah, I think Coach Beth Aikman of Reading, she's realizing that the momentum's going Mariemont's way, wants to slow that down. She's going to call a nice timeout, probably sit on it till the last second of the clock. She knows if it gets to 2-0, that's a real hard comeback to make. Does not want to give up the second game. I expect Reading to come back with a lot of fire here, want to switch the momentum, get this back as Maddie Cromer for Mariemont serves.
Maddie Cromer will be on the service line here.
In the back row for Reading is Kylie Pinson, number 6, and their libero, Erin Androne.
Sophia with the hit, cross court.
Carlson with the
Carlson
swing.
with the middle hit.
Long.
It's going to be just wide.
Number 17, Erica Wilkerson replaced the libero, Erin Androne. Number 12, Natalie Bish to serve.
Lauren Kaminer to Cromer. Cromer to Penker. Penker maybe
Out.
no block. No tip on the block, and it was wide.
Joe Techmeyer with a call and wide. He seems to be getting all the close ones tonight.
Change of pace, coming to the left side on the service. Penker.
Wow, nice cross court by Penker. Do not think Reading was expecting it, because as you mentioned, Jeff, she had been hitting it down the line of the previous several spikes.
That'll bring Lindsay Kaminer back in, and it will bring to the service line Grace Penker. The jump serve is up, over and hard. Once again, just a little bit too strong.
Yep. Number 25, Cassidy Perrone of Reading serving next.
Mariemont holding on to that 3 or 4 lead here for most of this match. It's going to be close to the net in a battle.
It was.
And it sits on top of the net. It looks like the ventilation system might get credited for pushing that one back across in favor of Reading, but regardless, it'll be 17-14 Reading. I'm sorry, 17-14 Mariemont. Lindsay Cameron lets it rip off
Sure did. Reading was in a great position to block that and actually got their hand on the ball, but it was too much power. Number 11, Carly Lanknauer of Reading has replaced number 25, Cassidy Perone.
And after a good rotation in the back line, Gracie Techmeyer will take a rest, and in comes Jacqueline Kaufman. Another lefty serve from one of the Cromer ladies.
That was Megan. Maddie Cromer with the set. Oh, Kaufman into the net. It's tightening up again, 18-15. Reading's making some substitutions. Number 10, Kelsey Courtney in for Anna Sofio, and number 9, Margaret Grant in for number 5, Emma Phelps.
So Courtney will serve to the back line of Kaufman, Cromer, and Pinker.
Serve. Wow, that was a tough one.
A lot of topspin. Dropped that one shorter than Mariemont was expecting, and that'll reduce the lead down to 2, 18-16. Warrior back line takes a step up, and this one will be pushed over their heads. So they keep it alive, get it back over.
Keep it in play, ladies. Tough hit. Maddie Cromer gave it a nice effort, was not able to get that as he handcuffed her. I think that was number 10 who swung that, Kelsey Courtney.
That'll go into the net, side out to Mariemont.
Yeah, that was Kelsey's serve. It was a really nice idea to go with the short serve, but it hit the net. Maddie Cromer, libero out. Megan Bray's in for her in the front row.
Little Carl with the serve.
Oh.
And it's just a little short again.
Yeah, that's one of those that makes Coach Baker want to pull his hair out at times. You want to get that momentum back, and hitting into the net can be tough. Number 14, Erin Androne for Reading.
Lindsay Cameron diving to the ground to keep that one alive. Not ideal, but it saves the point. Maddie Cromer to Megan Cromer to Lindsay Cameron into the net. It'll draw us even at 19-19, and Coach Baker's up off the bench to get a timeout there and try to end that rally and then the momentum. So Reading's coming back strong here.
Yep.
Mariemont's been playing well. Reading's been playing well. Both sides doing everything they can as both sides fire away on the good passing, good setting.
Yep, Mariemont had a 4-point lead and has given that up. So the momentum shift is tough. As I had mentioned the previous timeout, I had a feeling that Reading was going to come out on fire to get that momentum back, and they've achieved that. Now Mariemont needs to counter with their own timeout.
One of the many fine prizes be available tonight in the raffle there. Mr. Book's just showing the signed Ken Anderson print to some lucky winner that's about to be announced. Hopefully lots of people been donating as much as possible for their shot at winning that.
Number 14, Erin Androne with the serve.
Cameron taking the pace off a little bit.
Tips by Mariemont. Megan Cromer with Maddie Cromer with the effort to tip, get it back up, was not able to.
Reading takes its first lead of the night at 20-19. Clearly the momentum has not been staved off by that timeout.
Yep, Androne is a nice server. She's making it difficult for him.
A good pass, a good set. And Cromer to Kaufman. Kaufman pushes it over. Cromer to the ground.
Nice big by Maddie. Megan with the set. Uh-oh.
Kaufman sending it right back where it came from.
Yep. Nice play by Kaufman.
Kaminer swinging away.
Long hit.
Fortunately, a little too far away.
Yeah, I think she got a little anxious and jumped before the ball was there, and then had to hit it long because it was never going to get over the net.
Reading takes a 2-point lead at 21-19.
This is Androne's about 5th or 6th serve in a row. She is really leading them right now. Mariemont is struggling with that serve.
Probably not a surprise, as we said, coming into today's match. She was number 3 in the league in aces, so this is not new to her and not new to the Reading Red Devils.
Right,
excuse me, Blue Devils. Wrong color.
Gonna have to make the easy play to get it over there, which gives Reading a chance to hammer it. And they do.
That's on the line. It is on the line. That'll be in.
Matt Crabtree with the call there. He was right on it.
I think we may have had a scoreboard correction there. There we go.
Yes.
23-19 is the accurate score.
Cromer in the back row getting handcuffed again. Four hits on Reading. That was a real saver. Gives Mariemont a chance. 23-20, they're down.
Breaking that serve was key there as they go
Yes.
to 20-23. Lindsay Kamener coming up. We're gonna need a break here as the officials talk this over to make sure they got the situation right. And it looks like we have potential grievous infraction of a ponytail holder that might not have been quite tight enough. So now that we've got that fixed, back to real action. The set, the push, going deep.
Wow.
Lindsay Kamener cannot get there, and it drops on the line.
Play. Another timeout by Coach Baker. Looks like there's going to be a switch with the the Kamener sisters again.
So using up the second of his 2 timeouts here in the match. Coach Baker's going to talk that over. Coach Aikman for Reading talking with her ladies, and they're sitting pretty here in this match. A good comeback for them. On the Warriors side, just a chance to take a deep breath, get back within themselves, and see if they can return these strong serves.
Yeah, I think a huge factor there was Androne with those serves. I think she had about 6 points in a row there. Mariemont was up at one point by 4. Timeout was called. The momentum switched. She had several serves in a row. Timeout was called again. She got about 2 more in there, so that really was a huge momentum shift with her serves.
Reading's Kylie Pinson will be at the service line for the potential game winner. As we saw right before our break, we've got the Kamener sisters making a switch. Lauren in for Lindsay. Lauren will come into the middle back. And the task will fall on Mariemont's back row. They get the serve up to Pinker. Pinker to the ground.
They needed that. Great swing. Gracie Techmeyer now in for Jacqueline Kaufman to serve. Hopefully she can come up with a couple of aces for Mariemont.
Obviously the Warriors have a lot of confidence in Pinker there on that key play and key point. Set her up as she was able to drive one in. And we're going to take another break to make sure that we have the score correct. But for the uninitiated, if we have Delta Crabtree on the book,
yep, she's
you are taking your chances questioning her accuracy.
I would agree.
And she is proven right once again. So we're at 21-24 Reading. Gracie Techmeyer serving for Mariemont.
Looks like the dink. Yep.
Megan Brace is going to get called for a double hit. And that will be game 2 to Reading. So Reading starts off behind in the match for about half of it. Made a strong comeback on outstanding serves by several of their players. And we will leave for a quick break at the match standing 1-1 game.
Looks like a quick volleyball set's going to take place, or game, as we have a little slight break here. The match is at 1-1 right now. I think it's not going to be more than the 3 minutes they typically do during the break, so it shouldn't extend the time at all.
Jobs? No? Now try your closet. Still no jobs? Just more stuff? Well, you really have both. See, stuff is defined as household articles considered as a group. Sometimes this stuff is no longer needed. Wait, no longer needed? That can't be right. Because remember those jobs you were looking for? Those are really needed. And they're the stuff inside your stuff. Our job is to unlock those jobs. And it starts when you donate your stuff to your local Goodwill. Here's how we do it. When you donate to Goodwill, we sell your stuff to provide job training for people right here in your community. So just by teaming up with Goodwill, you help create jobs. And isn't that worth parting with the leftover keytar from your 80s cover band? Goodwill. Donate stuff, create jobs.
And welcome back to Mariemont High School. What you will see here is a wonderful exhibition of why the ladies should keep playing the game and the men should give it up quickly. We have an annual juniors versus seniors men's game, and they've been playing for about 5 minutes, and I would be hard-pressed to say that there have been more than 3 legal hits.
I would agree with you there. A lot of jumping, a lot of swinging, but not a lot of contact or appropriate passing.
But as is most important with most high school sports, they are having fun. Yet another curious factor here would be why anybody thinks they need to wear the headbands and face masks, but maybe it's so that no one can identify those responsible for the poor play.
They don't want to take credit for their poor passes. That's it.
The other possibility might be so that the football coach and basketball coaches at Mariemont High School are not able to identify them when they sprain their ankles or twist a knee.
I think you might be right.
So here in just a minute, we will be coming back to real volleyball, the way the sport was intended. And as we said right before the break, we'll go to a 1-1.
I think the juniors pulled it off, Jeff. As Don Books cleans the floor. Time for the real volleyball. So during that break, it looks like Reading decided to go in the cafeteria and kind of get away from the distraction. And we are back to game time. Waiting for Reading to come into the gym.
Reading clearly coming into game 3 with the momentum after we said that first game win by Mariemont, second game lead by Mariemont into about the 10-point mark, and then Reading came back strong. I think it was about maybe the 10 or 12-point mark when they took their first lead of the night and just ran it home from there.
So for the Mariemont starting lineup we have for game 3, front row we have Megan Cromer, number 11 at setter. Grace Penker, number 21 at left side. Megan Braze, number 13 at middle. In our back row, we have number 4, Grace Techmeyer, and left DS. We have Lauren Kaminer, number 23 at middle DS, and Maddie Cromer at libero will be the right.
Setting up for Reading, who will be on the right side of your screen. Front row of Bish, Sofio, and Piran, and a back row of Phelps, Pinson, and for now, libero Aaron Androne. With opening service going to Emma Phelps. Mariemont needs to dig in here and get a good start. Obviously, Reading looking for the same to continue their momentum.
Techmeyer with the pass, Cromer the set, and Penker the hit. Nice pickup by Reading.
Sofio, cross court. Lauren Kaminer gave it all she had, and it wasn't enough.
And there was a good effort on her part. That was going to be in. She needed to sacrifice the body for that one.
Sofio saw that gap there between the front and the back rows.
Nice pickup by Penker.
Oh.
Wow. And I believe that was Cromer with the dink.
Megan Cromer once again, as you'll see here on the replay, went up with both hands and quickly pulled the right hand down to push one across with the left hand to an empty spot.
Maddie Cromer to serve. Nice set by Reading.
Set to Piran.
Nice dig by Kaminer.
Cromer to Cromer. Cromer to Penker. Penker across for the hit. Sofio into the net.
Yep.
Sounds like we see a pattern here already forming in the early,
right.
in the early going here in this game. It's going to be Cromer to Penker every opportunity they get.
Aaron Androne with the nice pickup. She's obviously a perfect libero for Reading as she gets a ton of their passes.
A little bit of an overpass there by Maddie Cromer, but as Natalie Bish tried to make her pay for it, she got a little over anxious on it and drove it into the net. So it'll be 3-1 lead for Mariemont. The early momentum, at least, looking back in favor of the Warriors. Ooh.
Nice swing by number 25, Cassie Perrone.
Megan Cromer looked like that was a little bit more self-defense than it was an attempt to hit the ball.
It was coming right at her face. She got her hands up, wasn't able to control it.
Natalie Bish with the service for the Reading Blue Devils.
Short.
Timing was off, and she drives that into the net. We'll go 4-2.
Cam and her sisters are switching. As Lindsay goes to the front row. We have Grace Penker to serve. Their patented jump serve.
Was up, serve is over, and
Great.
dropping quickly.
Maddie Cromer with the dig, tough. Reading was able to hammer that pass right back down. Another momentum shift here.
Lindsay Kaminer, too strong.
Yep.
Off the back line.
Yep, Lindsay gets a little bit anxious when that set is right there for the taking and hammered it long.
Short serve. Penker has it. To Megan Cromer. Free ball back over to Reading. They're going to set Pinson again.
Nice block by Mariemont.
And somehow,
Carlson.
after getting a block, Lily Carlson has the reaction time to put it back over.
Kaminer found the timing on that one, hammered it home. Reading with the nice block, but they weren't able to convert. And then now Jacqueline Kaufman in for Gracie Techmeyer, Megan Cromer to serve. If you recall the last time she had a couple in a row, this should be interesting.
Carly Lockenauer coming to the back row, and they find her immediately upon her entrance into the match. Sophio swings, and it's long.
Yep. Nice read. Nice way to communicate Mariemont. They talk to each other and let it go.
Megan Cromer taking the service for Mariemont as they get the 6-4 lead, and that just skims the top of the net just enough. The back row swing. Megan to Maddie, Maddie to Lindsay. Setting up Wilkerson.
Another long one. Another long one. If Mariemont can keep these serves going, they could make a nice gap in between them. That looks long. Well, she got it though. Double set, called on Reading. That was on number 5, Emma Phelps, I believe. Cromer to serve again.
Nice hustle there by Phelps to dig down out before it got to the net.
Erin Androne had the right idea there, was going to roll it over, hit it into the net. Timeout by Reading.
So we stand at 9-4. Warriors trying to take control of this one early. There should be no doubt the way Reading's playing tonight that we haven't seen the last of them. They'll be coming back strong, especially as that service rotation gets back to their real hitters.
You're right. This has a similar feel to the second game when Mariemont was up by 4 or 5 around this score as well. Timeout by Reading to get the momentum back. Let's see if they respond or if Mariemont can continue.
Hasn't taken long tonight for it to be confirmed multiple times. These are two very evenly matched teams, and while I'm sure both sides would like to win easily, it's also a lot more fun to watch the evenly matched and well-played game. I don't think there's a lot of criticism to be had on either side for any portion of the play that either team has.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, if you look at the CHL standings, Wyoming is typically at the very top. And then there's Indian Hill and Taylor, both with 7-2 records. And then Mariemont and Reading tied for, I believe, 2-1 in the league. These are very, very closely matched teams.
So Megan Cromer with the left-hand serve again.
Nice pick up by Megan.
Safe. Ooh, little miscommunication there as to who was going to get to that one, and Lily just wasn't able to step quite far enough, and that will be a side out, 9-5.
Yep, Kelsey Courtney in for Anna Sofio, and Margaret Grant in for Emma Phelps. Kelsey Courtney to serve.
Kaufman handles the serve. Kaminer tries the push.
Nice back set by Reading. Long hit by number 9, Margaret Grant.
Trying for that open spot in the back corner there on the cross-court hit, but just a little bit too strong. Well, that'll bring Lily Carlson to the line. And I'm afraid she got a little bit too close and crossed the line.
Maddie Cromer in for Carlson.
Compelling Matt Crabtree to regretfully wave his flag at her.
Erin Androne with the serve. Remember, she was the last one. They had about 6-7 in a row in the second game. Brought their momentum back for Reading.
Center set.
Oof. Really nice block by Megan Brace, but no one was there to cover for it.
Timing was good there to Margaret Grant for that middle hit. Erin Androne handled very nicely. Cross
Nice
hit
pickup by Androne as well.
Kylie Pinson shows why she's a league leader in hit attacks and kills.
Yep.
That one was a no-doubter. We will once again have Erin Androne at the service line.
Back set by Cromer and double. It's a killer. This is unbelievable, just like we had mentioned. The last game, game 2, Androne brought him back with her serves. She's doing it again. Tie game.
He came in with no spin, dropping quickly as soon as it got across the net. Not a whole lot Grace Pinker was going to be able to do about that one.
Maddie Cromer with a nice pickup.
Pinson fires away. Drives that one down. Just looks like with Erin Androne at the service line, Reading just picks up their play all around the court. Just have a little bit more confidence in the way things are going to turn out. That one goes into the net on the
number 12, Natalie Bish. I think that helped Mariemont a ton because it wasn't Pinson hitting.
Tied up at 11-11.
Nice
serve.
Kaminer
with the serve. It's right at the net. Kaufman and Braze there to try to send it back. And will drop in. Lead back to the Warriors. Looks like we're going to be close the whole way.
I agree. Nice ace serve by Kaminer. You know, it's funny, Jeff, she earlier in the year, first 5 or 6 games, she was doing a jump serve, and I think she was roughly 50% there and just went to the more traditional walk-up serve, and she's done really well. Her sister, Lauren, is replacing her to get to the back row.
Side out back to Reading and Kylie Pinson at the service line.
Perone in for number 11, Carly Lacknauer.
Pinson, another Blue Devil that's had a very nice evening at the service line. Warriors with the free ball, back to Reading.
Those free balls are killer. Nice block by Megan Braze.
Bish. Pinker with authority. Wow. Reading able to get a piece of that one, but not able to control it.
She sure did. It's amazing that she even got that. That was number 6, Kylie Pinson. Great recovery. Teammates weren't able to pick it up.
Mariemont brings back in one of their service aces, Gracie Techmeyer. Hoping for her to get on yet another run with the 2-point lead, looking to extend that even more.
She came in for Jacqueline Kaufman.
Set to
nice
Kieran.
Pick up.
Lauren Kaminer with a great receive.
Setter is out. Maddie Cromer with the set.
Pinker cross court, handled by Reading.
Nice back set by Reading.
Megan Braze there again to get a piece of it, take some pace off. Back row hit.
Tough one. She had the right idea as Erin Androne, the libero.
Didn't quite have their timing on that one. Gracie Techmeyer serving with the 15-12 lead. Ball is up and over, coming in low and hard. And that's
real nice swing.
Cross-court swing from Cassidy Piran. Had everything but the final location. As you'll see, it drops just outside the line with Matt Crabtree on top of the call.
He was all over it. The lift on Lauren Kaminer on the serve. She got kind of handcuffed there, deciding on passing or setting it up.
Phelps serve. Kaminer to the ground. Techmeyer to the ground. They kept it alive, but.
Yep. Momentum has shifted. It's tied up now.
Phelps up. And a short serve again. Kaminer, another
nice
fine
set
effort.
by Megan. Mariemont just not converting their hits right now.
Cromer to Pinker.
Redding with two nice digs.
Standing dig from Emma Phelps on that one to keep it alive.
Double called on Redding. Point goes to Mariemont. Lily Carlson in for Megan Braze. Maddie Cromer to serve for Mariemont.
Back left corner for Cromer. Set to Piran.
There's a nice pickup by Maddie Cromer. Let's see if they can convert it. A lot of juice.
Toy with the line, and they're going to play
Tracy Techmeyer with the long pass.
That would have been close.
Yes, it would have. Number 18, Anna Sofio. Got a little handcuff there. It was a tough one. It was super high. I think it might even got a little bit of ceiling. Maddie Cromer serve. Double hit.
Double hit.
Yep.
Mariemont creeping into the lead here, 18-15.
Phelps has been pretty strong this game setting. That was a rare one.
Coach Aikman going to get a sub in here into that back row.
Looks like there's some confusion on the rotation.
Maddie Cromer up and over. Middle back. Set to Piran.
Really nice set
Lauren
there. The
Kaminer
nice pickup by
another
Lauren.
receipt.
Yes. Wow. Great swing. Redding with a nice block. No one was able to pick it up though. A nice momentum here. Maddie Cromer's had about 4 serves in a row now.
He stretches to that same amount of 4 at 19-15.
Seems to be the magic number for Redding to turn it on.
Courtney to another diving dig from Lauren Kaminer.
Cromer with the set, and Lily was not able to convert that. Adelaide Bish with the serve for Redding.
With the set from the back row, the free ball from Pinker.
Nice blocks.
Setting up
Carlson.
Piran. Carlson was right there to send that
ate
one
that
back
up.
home.
That was a great block. Kaminer sisters are going to trade positions. Lindsay goes to the front row. And we'll have Grace Pinker with the jump serve. Nice.
Pinker, that's going to be up off of
That
the side basketball hoop.
Yep.
Redding somehow finds a way to keep it alive. Cromer setting to Kaminer. Kaminer puts it
long.
just long.
That was so close.
That was close, but I don't think Coach Baker's going to have the luxury of the video replay here with our current setup.
Agree.
So we're going to move on and have to trust that the call was right.
Kaminer with the dink.
A change of pace.
Touch by Mariemont.
Gracie Techmeyer moving quickly to cover
They
that
need
spot.
this one.
Kaminer
Great.
lets it rip.
She sure did.
Off
Again,
the-
Redding with a block, but it was so powerful it knocked left. Carly Lankenauer back in for Cassidy Perone.
And on the Warriors side, on your left side, Jacqueline Kaufman back in for Gracie Techmeyer as Kaufman takes up her post in the front line.
Megan Cromer with the first serve.
Phelps.
Free ball for the Mariemont Warriors.
Kaufman with push. Diving save by Andron the libero.
Nice pickup by
Pinker to
Pinker.
Cromer to Kaminer. Off the block, stays alive. Push.
Another push.
Right where it needed to be.
Kylie Pinson's really good at that. She really knows how to read those blockers. It either comes with a hammer or a nice dink. Number 9, Margaret Grant in for Emma Phelps. Number 10, Kelsey Courtney to serve.
Kaminer swinging away, off the block.
Another hard swing by Kaminer.
Got to give Erica Wilkerson credit. She's right there where she
She
needs to
sure
be.
is, Jeff.
But
Looks like timeout from Reading.
Kaminer and Pinker on the Warriors side are delivering strong strikes, and if it's not right on those hands, it's spinning off and making it almost impossible for Reading to pick up.
You're right. Reading is right there with the blocks.
So we go into the timeout. Mariemont holding on to that 4-point lead here in Game 3. 1-1. We're tied up in games in the best-of-5 series. As both teams will talk it over. Coach Baker there giving some instruction, certainly encouraging the play that's been going on. I think Mariemont has a lot to be proud of this evening. A lot of really strong passing. Megan Cromer's been setting up Pinker and Lindsay Kaminer quite well. And they're going to come out of their timeout quickly because they have the momentum and they want to get right back out there and play.
And recall, as I'd mentioned several times, this 4-point difference seems to be the magic number for Reading to make their comeback, so it should be interesting to see what happens here.
Little Carl looking for a string here of her own as she is up and over. The Reading hit, rolling off the tape.
It's going to be a tough one.
Carlson with the free ball. Little net play,
yep.
And Megan Braze is there. What's the call? It's going to be?
Line.
We're going to say that
on
Reading
Reading
was in the net.
Yes. I did not see it. There was a little bit of movement in the net, but I thought it was the ball. 23-18, this is a big point.
Holly Carlson serve. Low down the middle.
Nice set.
Quick short set. Megan Braze reads it perfectly to send it back.
Jumping well in her blocks tonight. Carlson with the pass.
Lily to Megan, Megan to Lindsay, and Lindsay to point number 24.
Lindsay with the hammer. Number 10, Kelsey Courtney of Reading, did a valiant effort trying to pop that up, but there was just too much heat.
And that even brought a smile to Lindsay's face. Usually very calm, cool, and collected, but she enjoyed that one enough to draw a big smile.
Long Reading.
And that hit will be the decider here in Game 3. Mariemont will go up 2-1 as the ladies will switch sides. They'll take a well-deserved break as they rest up for Game 4.
As we had been talking, this is quite evenly matched teams. 3 in a row that are real close. Warriors are heating up with their hitters. Specifically, Pinker and Kaminer have been really hitting it hard.
So we certainly hope you're enjoying the game live, but in case you would like to watch it again or have your neighbors, friends, and family join you for a re-airing of tonight's match, here's your schedule that you can see when this is replayed. Will be tonight at 10 o'clock, tomorrow the 4th at 4 o'clock, Friday evening at 8 p.m., Saturday at 12 noon, and Sunday morning at 11. So if you enjoy this match, certainly have an opportunity to see it again, and we hope there's an opportunity for all the young ladies here putting their heart into this game to be able to see it themselves as well. And we will be right back after a short break as we will leave here at the 2-1 mark, and we'll come back for Game 4.
Everything starts out small. The things that hurt us, they all start from somewhere. The words we say, the things we do, they can grow into something else. What was small and innocent can become big and sometimes scary. All it takes is one comment, one picture, one video for something to catch fire. But a big problem doesn't need a big response. Not at first. Even if we don't know what to say, the eye emoji can be that first step we take. Let's all pledge to take that first small step together and change the world in a big way. I'm a witness, and so are you.
Welcome back to Mariemont High School as we're getting ready for set number 4. I'm sorry. Yeah, set number 4, right? It's 2-1 Mariemont.
You are correct.
Both of these teams have both ironically come off of tough matches to Madeira earlier this week. Madeira beat Reading on Thursday the 28th in 5 sets. And earlier on Tuesday, Madeira beat Mariemont in 4 sets.
And this week, besides tonight's game, Reading at Mariemont, Indian Hills at Taylor, Deer Park's at Finneytown, Wyoming's at Madeira, and then in a kind of interesting twist, some ladies are playing Wednesday night, so back-to-back nights. Mariemont is playing Taylor here at Mariemont. Madeira will be at Deer Park, and Reading is at Claremont Northeastern.
So Mariemont will begin this 4th set with the service honors, and Maddie Cromer certainly is the right one for that honor.
Reading has the same starting lineup they've had the previous 3 games, so I will not repeat that.
The lefty serve starts off strong.
Double hit on the Reading setter, number 5, Emma Phelps. That's the only second one she's had. She's been pretty clean this game.
Cromer serve, up, over, and in.
Great back row spike.
Setting up Pinker. Pinker.
Nice.
Puts enough on that the overpass goes into the net by Reading, and that will be a quick 2-0 lead for the Warriors.
Yeah, Reading had a nice dig there. Just went a little long in the net, and no one was able to pick it up.
Androne. Setting up Sofio. Lauren Kaminer able to dig that. Pinker off the tape. Setting up Sofio again to the back row. Kaminer again to Cromer, to Carlson, to the back row. Lots of movement, lots
nice
of
back set. In, Reading in. It's a nice back set by Reading.
Lots of movement, lots
Phelps.
of passing. May have left Mariemont a little bit out of position on that one. There was a gap there in that back corner that Reading was able to find. For the side out, 2-1 Warriors.
Natalie Bish for Reading serving. Nice set by Cromer. Pinker in the net. Reading point.
Lauren Kaminer was there to try to cover that. She was able to dive and get a piece of it, but wasn't able to control it well enough to put it back into play. The score goes 2-2.
Bish serving again. Looks long.
That serve
was
long.
Androne as libero back in, replacing Bish, and the Kaminer sisters switch. Lindsay going to the front row.
Grace Pinker ready to unleash a couple of serves here. Her jump serves up and toying with that right sideline again. The back row hit. Cromer sets up Kaminer. Kaminer.
Nice blocks on Reading's part. Oof, tough one. We're not able to pick it up.
Perrin was there with the block again.
Anna Sofio of Reading dove to pick it up, but wasn't able to get there.
Pinker serving with the 4-2 lead.
Another hammer serve, giving Reading problems.
Cromer to Kaminer. And that one is blocked and sent right back home.
Great block by Reading there. There was no chance getting that ball back.
There was Erica Wilkerson probably getting credit for that block. She timed that one just perfectly.
Erica's up to serve. Cassidy Perrone up to serve.
Going back to Kaminer. And that one too is blocked.
Great hit by Lindsay Kaminer.
Maybe some indecision there, but the lead official is going to call that one dropping outside the line, so that will be a point to Reading. Lily Carlson with the push, dropping it over the front line. Covered by Reading.
Great block.
Pinson with a strong hit, but as you say, Mariemont with the block. And Megan Cromer's going to get called for the double hit infraction.
Perrone back to serve. I think this is her 3rd in a row.
Kaminer going deep.
Nice pickup. Reading doing a great job with blocks.
Looks like Kaminer was loosening up in the bullpen between games. She's really letting those hits fly. She's at it again. And that's too strong.
Corona has a couple in a row here. She's on a nice run. The momentum has definitely shifted.
Reading with the back set to Sofio. Handled
Nice
by
pickup.
Techmeyer.
Megan Cromer with the dink. Nice set by Megan. Kaminer with the swing. Reading with the
Long
dink.
rally here.
Mm-hmm.
Push is covered well by Cromer. Kaminer comes up short with that one.
Yep. I think she has shown a little fatigue. She hit 3 in a row. That third one, she didn't have much leg into it.
Reading takes a 7-4 lead.
Mm-hmm.
Certainly their biggest lead of this match, of this game. And that serve is going to be wide left.
Run wide, yep. That was very helpful for Mariemont because she was on a roll. Perone is out. Number 11, Carly Lacknauer is in. And then Jacqueline Kaufman replaced Gracie Techmeyer, Megan Cromer to serve for Mariemont. Ace. Nice serve. As we saw earlier, her lefty serve, including Maddie Cromer's lefty serve, seems to give Reading a little bit of trouble.
That one's handled. Reading will have the free ball, and
Free
it's going
ball.
to the back row. Good hustle by Maddie Cromer to get there.
Lindsay with the spike.
The push.
Nice.
Kept alive, but she's going to be called with a lift.
For a lift, yep.
She's going to be called for that one. Hard to blame her for that. If there's all she could do to get a hand on it, she had to give it a shot.
Kelsey Courtney in for Sofio. And Grant in for Phelps. Courtney to serve.
Cromer to Cromer to Kaminer.
Nice pickup by Lindsay. That's tough after a block. Wow. Tough one. Erin Androne with a nice pickup for Reading, but no one was there to cover. Megan Bray's in for Maddie Cromer.
Looks like Emma
Front
Phelps
row.
knew she needed to get there. It was just blocked by one of her teammates trying to get there on the way. The ball drops down.
Coffin with the nice serve. Excuse me, Carlson.
Carlson covering after Cromer gets the initial pass.
Nice. Nice block, but was not able to pick it up. Pinson with another hammer shot. Maddie Cromer in for Carlson.
That ball left Pinson's hand with like a gunshot. You could
It
hear
did.
the pop, and you could hear the similar pop on the block. That serve looks like
Yeah, Androne with an ace.
Pinker
Just got
thought-
back in.
Pinker thought it was going to be out of bounds, but it dropped on the line.
Mm-hmm.
10-7 Reading. Short. Cromer with the diving save.
Androne really gets the momentum going back for Reading. This is the 4th game in a row she's done it with her serves.
The Reading lead goes to 4 at 11-7. Another short floater. Cromer handles that one better. Fortunately, Kaminer sends it wide. A little too much angle on that one.
Mm-hmm.
And drone again from the service line. Another one dropped in. These balls get across the net and just die.
Free ball for Reading. Oof. Mariemont lucked out with that one. Number 12, Natalie Bish, hit it into the net, taking the serve away from Androne. That helps Mariemont quite a bit. They've had struggles with her.
Lindsay Kaminer with the serve.
Wow. I think that may have been the first long one of Pinson tonight. She hit that well, but it was long.
The way she's been hitting, that certainly is not going to deter Reading from going right back to her. Serve to the back row again. Setting up.
Another long one.
Pinson, but she's long again. Her timing might be just a little bit off here.
Yeah. And you have to also think of the fatigue factor. I mean, she's been their number 1 hitter all night.
Kaminer serve. Pinson with the push.
Nice back set by Cromer.
Jacqueline Kaufman going cross court again. It's going to be a battle at the net.
Yes, it was. Nice by
And
Megan
that
Braze.
was, if I saw that one correctly, that was Kaufman to Pinson, back across to Megan Braze.
I think you're right.
Like a lot of people got a piece of that one.
Mm-hmm.
Not quite sure how Braze was able to time all of that up, but she had the hang time to take care of it.
Kaminer with the serve long. She's getting replaced by her sister to cover the back row.
Side out will bring us to 11.
Cassidy Perrone. Sorry about that, Jeff. She replaced, I believe it was Sophia.
Cromer right at the net, doing what she could to stay out of the net. Reading's able to drive it back down. The Reading lead goes to 13-11.
Another tightly contested one, Jeff.
Vincent serve, close to the net. Cromer handles it. Cromer to Pinker. Pinker
back.
lets it rip.
She sure did.
Drives that one home with authority.
Reading's Kelsey Courtney did a great job trying to pick that up, but it was just too much power.
Kaufman Techmeyer rotation back in play to bring Techmeyer back to the service line. Techmeyer looking to close this 14-12 gap.
Tough one into the net. We got a substitution. We have number 5 Emma Phelps in for number 9 Margaret Grant, and then Sophia in for Courtney.
Reading always happy when Phelps is at the service line, that's for sure. Cromer going to the back line.
Well,
I think that's going to be outside
like
the
it
post.
worked. That was a nice pickup for Cromer, who doesn't typically spike. Megan Braze out, Lily Carlson in, Maddie Cromer to serve for Mariemont. Cromer with the long serve. Nice set by Reading.
Fires away with another good attack. Lily Carlson right there to drive it home.
She sure was. A lot of balls floating around there, and Carlson picks it up, brings it home. Maddie Cromer serving again.
Carlson did a good job patrolling the center spot there, the middle blocker spot for Mariemont. It's Cromer's serve. Comes in again, deep middle. Middle set, and that's probably long.
Lucky there was no tip there. We had blockers there, but that was a nice hammer. Just a little long.
Experienced eye of volunteer referee Joe Techmeyer right on it. Grace Pinker reaching over to pop it down.
Oh, I think a lift was called. 2 hits. Called on Sophia. Momentum has definitely shifted. Cromer with 3 serves in a row.
And that's as far as Coach Aikman's going to let that go.
Makes a lot of sense. She knows they cannot lose this game.
Warriors leap into the lead again with their momentum shift. Take the 1-point lead at 16-15 here in Game 4. Again, Mariemont up 2-1 in the best of 5.
I tell you, the intensity is in this gym tonight. These ladies are both sides are working real hard. You can see it in their faces, and they are fired up at each point.
Both teams obviously still know it's within their grasp on both sides of the net. So it's hotly contested, and that's what makes them fun. Mariemont breaks the huddle quickly, ready to come back out and keep playing and keep scoring. Reading's back under control, got a deep F and some encouragement from their coach, and they're ready to take on Maddie Cromer's serve yet again. Cromer serve up and over. Handled well. The back set. Hit. Handled by Techmeyer.
Yep, nice job by
to
Techmeyer.
Pinker. Off the tape. Back row from Pinson. Cromer to Pinker. Pinker swinging away.
Nice dig.
Very nice dig from Pinson again. Off
Nice
the tape
dig by Cromer.
Cromer sacrificing maybe a little bit of skin to get to that one.
You're right. I have to give a lot of credit to Maddie Cromer at libero for Mariemont and Erin Androne, libero for Reading. They both are playing great games.
Middle set.
Nice dig by Kaminer.
Lily Carlson swinging away. Phelps handled that one.
Yep, Phelps is having some
Cromer
nice
with
pickups.
another dig.
It looked like a double, not called, but
Pinker hitting the fastball again.
Cromer with the dig. Nice. These ladies are going at it. Great rally.
Lily Carlson tries the push.
She does.
Sophia swinging. Kamener's
Nice
there.
pick up by Kamener.
Kamener to Cromer to
Nice
Pinker.
set.
Oof, looking for the back corner again. Covered once again as well. And that's going to go long.
Long hit by Sophia.
Outstanding rally by both teams.
I would agree. Between Phelps picking up about 4 of those in a row for Reading. She did a great job.
On the other side, Maddie Cromer making the plea to her parents for a new pair of knee pads after this match. She's been putting in the effort. Lily Carlson off the tape.
Push. Covered by Techmeyer.
Pinker swings, but that's going to be long.
Yep, it was long.
18-16, the 2-point lead to Mariemont, as Natalie Bish comes to the service line for Reading. Kamener handles it well again. Passing's been strong this evening. Probably a miss hit from Pinker, and it's going to go wide left.
I think she almost missed, almost whiffed.
18-17, the lead narrows for Mariemont.
Bish serves her second in a row.
Pinker again, taking a little bit of pace off.
She did. It's a nice read of the blockers.
There's nobody left to cover that, as they were all covering the back lines and the side lines, and she just dropped it right into the middle where everybody wasn't.
Cam and her sisters made their switch. Pinker up to serve.
Pinker with a strong serve, dropping
how
quickly.
that got in. That hit a lot of net. A long pass by Reading. I believe that was Kylie Pinson.
20-17, Mariemont.
Nice serve.
Down the right sideline. The set to Sofio. Cromer handles it to Techmeyer. Techmeyer to the front row. Carlson to free ball.
That was a close one.
Middle set. Again, hitting it where they ain't.
You're right. 2-point game.
As hard
Another
as
tightly contested one.
As hard as all of these hits been coming across the net, I don't blame any of these girls for playing these, trying to get these digs from the back row.
I agree.
As opposed to scooting up.
Kamener with the hammer. Wow.
And Lindsay Kamener, and the telltale sign, brings a smile to her own face. You know it's a good one when that happens.
Exactly. I think she even knocked Erin Androne's headband off. That's how hard that one was. Great hit. Megan Cromer with a nice set as well.
Techmeyer and
Cromer serving now.
Switch.
Megan.
Back row hit for Androne.
Maddie Cromer with a nice pickup. Nice back set. Oh, too wide.
Set came a little bit too wide off the stick for Kaufman. She tried to pass it back across, but wasn't able to get the right angle on it. We'll go to 21-19 Mariemont.
Yep, Sophio out for our server, number 10, Kelsey Courtney. And then number 9, Margaret Grant came in.
Courtney serve handled by Cromer. Cromer over to
Kamener,
and
how
Kamener.
that got up. Kamener hit that one flat into the net, but the power of the spin rolled it over, and Reading was not able to recover. Megan Bray's in for Maddie Cromer to get to the front line.
Little Carl with the 3-point lead serving for Mariemont.
Nice power serve. Looks like an
ace.
ace. Wow.
Half-inch over the net itself. And Reading is going to
Timeout
try to
Reading.
take another timeout. 23-19 Warriors on a quick little momentum turn there.
Yes.
Warriors looking 2 points to take the match. It'll be 2-1 in the best of 5. Momentum clearly has shifted once again.
Lily Carlson has had an amazing turnaround with their serving. The first half of the year, she would typically be replaced to serve. In the back half, they've had her come in and serve, and she has done a great job. Powerful serve, has been able to consistently get it over the net, and that example there, she just had an ace at a 23rd point of the game. Huge.
Reading's Coach Aikman over there rallying the troops. There certainly won't be any quit in this Reading squad. Both matches between these two teams this year, and certainly each of the games tonight, it's been right down to the wire. Would not be a bit surprised if they came back with their own little mini run here. But Coach Baker's talked it over with his ladies for Mariemont, and they're ready to go. Lily Carlson serving with the 23-19 lead. up 2-1. Serves into the middle.
Nice back set by Redding.
Back set.
In the net. That was a tough one. Wilkerson took the right approach. He just hit it a little short.
The Warriors are feeling it. You can tell that they're 1 point away, 24-19.
Game point, match point right here.
Carlson up and over. Handled well. The set. Firing
nice
away.
Block.
Jacqueline Kaufman
amazing
sends it
block.
Back. Free ball to Mariemont. Cromer to Kaminer. Kaminer's blocked.
Megan Cromer with the pickup.
Another set. The push.
Oh,
read very well again by Kylie
by
Pinson.
Kylie Pinson. She reads those blockers so well.
She also disguised this push well.
She sure
went
did.
Up with
nice
Coach
timeout by Coach Baker.
Coach Baker just needs a chance to talk to his ladies here.
Yep.
They know they've nothing to be criticizing there. That was just a fine play from Reddy. You got to give him credit for that. But he's got the timeouts. He might as well use them as we sit here at 24-20. Mariemont leading by 4.
And recall what we talked about. That 4-point lead by Mariemont has been taken away multiple times, so I'm sure Coach realizes that and wants to make sure it doesn't happen again, especially with game point and match point right here in their hands.
Turn here to live action. Our Mariemont's own Don Books pointing out a lot of the wonderful volunteers that make all of these events happen.
Now realize Erin Androne has been the server for Reading. She's been tough.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
They wanted her at the line.
Impressive.
But that goes into the net. And Mariemont will take the
tough
fourth
way to
set,
lose for Reading.
25-20. That will push Mariemont into the in the CHL,
I believe 4th place.
Ahead of Reading. That'll move them to 8-10 overall, I believe. Reading will drop to 8-9 in the league. Mariemont will go to 5-6, and Reading will go to 4-7 as we near the end of the league season and the regular season. So we thank you for joining us here at Mariemont High School this evening. Again, in the 4th game, it was Mariemont 25-20, winning overall 3 games to 1 game. Thank you and have a good evening.
Have a good evening, everybody.